Hey, B March Boxing back at it. What's going on, boxing fans around the world? This is my post-fight review for Gilberto Ramirez defending his WBO 168-pound title versus Jesse Hart in a rematch. The first round, I had Jesse Hart winning. He had the movement, dropped some right uppercuts, double right hands. You know what I'm saying? Ramirez was doing what he did in the first fight, throwing them body shots. You know what I mean? He dominated the first fight with the body shots. And in the rematch from round one, looking like round 13, he continued with the body shots. But I gave round one to Jesse Hart. Round two, I gave it to Zudo Ramirez. You know what I mean? I had Zudo Ramirez winning round two. He was stalking. You know what I'm saying? He was caught by a right uppercut by the man Jesse Hart while he was stalking him. You know what I'm saying? But Zudo was very effective with his head body combos. You know what I mean? Throwing that right hook to the body and straight left hand down the pipe. All right, round three was a close round, which I gave to Hart. He was throwing combinations, but he kept moving to his right rather than moving to his left. He was fighting a southpaw fighter, him being the orthodox fighter. And even his pops, Eugene Cyclone Hart, was like, "What are you doing? You need to keep moving towards your right left," but he kept moving towards his right, straight in line, a straight beeline for a straight left hand from the man Zudo Ramirez. You know what I mean? Um, but Zudo was dropping some body shots in the straight left, but that was a close round, which I gave to Jesse Hart. Rounds four, I gave it to Zudo Ramirez. Zudo was pressuring, throwing combinations. You know what I'm saying? Straight left hands because this guy Jesse Hart is going the wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't know what's his problem. Why he keeps staying on the inside of the lead foot of Ramirez. He should be on the outside. You know what I mean? But Zudo was pressured and then the combinations were landing, you know what I mean? But in that particular round, I'm sorry, Jesse Hart wasn't moving, you know what I'm saying? He was slugging. Jesse Hart, if you know him, he's the kind of guy who also can fight with pride, you know what I mean? He tries to box. To me, he had a better opportunity, better chance of winning plenty of rounds if he's stuck on the outside, you know what I mean? But Jesse Hart's the type of guy you hit him in the face, he's gonna want to turn up and just straight slug in there and stand right in front of the opponent where he could get tagged too, you know what I mean? Round five, the man Jesse Hart dropped a right uppercut, left hook combinations when Ramirez was getting low. Because Ramirez is a taller dude, but he likes to get low to throw them body punches. And that right uppercut was there all day, every day for the man Jesse Hart. You know what I'm saying? Round six, Ramirez straight left hands, his right jabs were like power shots. You know what I mean? He would throw a lead left hand, kind of like what the man Lomachenko was doing last weekend versus Pedraza. You know what I mean? Throwing that lead left hand and then throwing a jab with authority, looking like a power shot right behind it. You know what I mean? Basically the opposite of a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? So round six, I gave it to Ramirez. So after 6 rounds, ladies and gents, boxing heads and fight fans around the world, I have it a draw. You know what I'm saying? After 6 rounds, I have it 3 rounds apiece. You know what I mean? Second half will tell the tale of the fight. Round seven, Zuro winning with the activity. Hard keep pulling out with his chin up in the sky. You know what I mean? And that's the mistakes he was doing in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't keep his right hand on the or when he throws a jab, he lets his right hand, he keeps it down, you know what I mean, rather than keeping it right to the right of his face like a telephone, like he's holding a telephone, and he kept getting caught with his chin up in the sky. Round eight was an inside fight, you know what I mean? Jesse Hart was showing aggressiveness, more aggressiveness than he even showed in the first fight, you know what I mean? Both guys threw some cheap shots in there when while they was tangled on the inside, and the referee called break. The man Jesse Hart threw a right uppercut, and the man Zudo Ramirez, he ain't like that. He threw a right hand jab. You know what I'm saying? A clean shot, but both cheap shots. You know what I mean? Round eight, I gave it to Jesse Hart. Round nine was also another close round for the first just like round eight. You know what I'm saying? But this was more of a phone booth round. You know what I mean? Just like round eight, round nine was a phone booth round, and Jesse Hart, it was a close round, you know what I mean? But I gave it to Jesse Hart. It's a round that could have gone either way. Um, I thought Jesse Hart won it with the last 10 seconds, you know what I mean? A left jab, and he was throwing combinations right in the last 10 seconds of the round. Round 10, they get back to fighting it Jesse Hart's preferable fighting range, and he's fighting from distance. You know what I mean? Ramirez is only jabbing, and he's not throwing his left hand. You know what I mean? Apparently, he hurt his left elbow at some point in time in the fight, and he ain't throwing no left hands, his lead left hands anymore. You know what I mean? So that's another round I gave it to Jesse Hart. So round 8, 9, and 10 I gave it to Jesse Hart. Round 11, Jesse's aggressive, but has a Ramirez on the he has Ramirez on the ropes. You know what I mean? But the man Ramirez is he's throwing them body shots. You know what I mean? He's throwing mean body shots. You know what I'm saying? So it's a round that I thought that Jesse Hart won. You know what I'm saying? Because he was aggressive just like he was in round 8 and 9 where he kept it a phone booth fight, you know what I'm saying? And he had the man Ramirez on the ropes the whole round, you know what I'm saying? Ramirez wasn't throwing nothing back. That was easily, clearly a round for the man, Jesse Hart. Round 12, Zudo hurts the man with the combinations, you know what I mean? Right and left right hooks, you know what I'm saying? Hurts the man Ramirez with the combinations. I'm sorry, Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart's all over the ring. He's wobbling. He's not clinching. You know what I'm saying? It looks like any one punch could knock him out. You know what I mean? It kind of looked like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury in the 12th round where, you know, Deontay Wilder, yeah, he did drop the opponent, but then Tyson Fury came back with a straight right hand and a left hook. You know what I mean? That kind of hurt the man Deontay Wilder, and he wasn't as aggressive anymore. That's what this round looked like. You know what I mean? Zudo was hurt the man Jesse Hart. He was showing his championship pedigree, like he's not trying to let his title go to the toilet. You know what I mean? Or just basically lose his title. He was aggressive, but Jesse Hart caught him in between some punches with a right uppercut. And that was his money shot for the fight, you know what I mean? Right uppercut, and it hurt the man Zudo Ramirez, and Jesse Hart was now on the opposite end going for the kill. It was just similar to the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury round 12. Only difference was it no knockdown in that 12th round, Jesse Hart versus Ramirez, you know what I mean? So that round was easily a Ramirez round, you know what I mean? So the judges had this fight majority decision, you know what I'm saying? Two judges had it 115, 113. One judge had it 114, 114 in favor of Zudo Ramirez, you know what I mean? And I thought the man Jesse Hart won this fight, you know what I'm saying? Or at least a draw. I didn't see the man Zudo Ramirez winning this fight, you know what I mean? And I picked Zudo Ramirez to win on a split decision in my breakdown and prediction, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that the man Jesse Hart did enough to win this fight, you know what I'm saying? Especially when he had took Ramirez at his own games. Ramirez is a kind of guy, he can box, he can stalk you, and he's also a guy who has a vicious inside game as far as the body punching. And in round 8 and 9, and also round 11, the man Jesse Hart was beating Zudo Ramirez at his game, the inside game. You know what I mean? Whether Zudo Ramirez hurt his elbow, that's not my problem. Neither is it Jesse Hart's problem. You know what I mean? It's boxing. Boxing's a tough sport. There's no other sport where fellas fight with an injury and they still have to fight through it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that the man Jesse Hart did enough to win, but I could see why the judges didn't give him the victory. Because round 12 was bad. You know what I'm saying? The man was getting wobbled all over the place. You know what I mean? He wasn't clinching. He was getting hit with all kind of punches and not throwing nothing back. You want to be the champion, you got to snatch that title from him. I hate to bring up this analogy, but you see how the man Grovsdick went in there to Canada and fought the man Adonis Stevenson. He didn't leave it in the judge's hands, you know what I mean? Jesse Hart unfortunately did, and the fight was in Corpus Christi, Texas. I knew he wasn't leaving there with a decision, you know what I mean? I'd be shocked, you know what I'm saying? And Zudo Ramirez retains his belts, although I didn't think he won the fight. At worst, at least I could see as a draw, you know what I mean? But I thought Jesse Hart did enough to win this fight 7-5. B Marsh Boxer, let me know what y'all think about. Hit that thumbs up, all y'all up in this chat. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up one time. Don't come in here peeking and you know what I'm saying, just eavesdropping, you know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up. B Marsh Boxing, I'm out of here. Peace. If you don't want to hit that thumbs up, get the fuck out the room.